All right, we are 2-2 in the Modern Challenge. I think there's still a shot at top 8 if we win our next 3 rounds. And there's a shot at top 32 if we lose 1 and then win the next 2 after that. So we'll go ahead and keep playing it out. Lag. All right, here we go. I will go first. Well, I've gone first like every round. Okay, so this is an excellent hand. Has Courier, has Drum, has Thopter. So I go like, I grow Nexus, Drum, Thopter, Courier. Thop, motherfucker. Always yield. Go for it. Depending on what my opponent does, turn 1, I might champion or I might cranial plating. It looks like I want a cranial plating. Our opponent's holding up a bolt, which makes me want to play out. Well, first of all, I'm just going to swing with the Courier. So this means I'm not going to play the plating this turn. I'm going to play the plating next turn because my opponent is holding up a bolt. I'm going to encourage him to bolt. Yep, that's fine. I'll play out the Etched Champion. Plating next turn. I mean, we probably win this just because we drew Champion. Looks like a Naya. All right. Because it's Naya and they probably don't have Abrupt Decay and they probably don't have Thoughtseize unless it's 4-color. We're gonna equip the plating instead of playing both out this turn. Now, if they were running black, if I knew they were on black, I would play the second plating. But as of right now, it looks like they're not, so I'll keep it. Oh, I shouldn't have F6'd, because I could have tapped Ornithopter with Drum, animated one of the Nexi to get 1 extra damage in. So those are a little bit relevant. Ooh, Courser, not good for me. Field of Ruin on top. I'm just going to play the second plating, because that's like lethal. So my opponent just can't really can't do anything. I mean, when you have an interactive win with Etched Champion, there's not much your opponent can really do. But they do have Stony Silence mana, so that means I'm gonna have to bring in Thoughtseizes in the next round. And hey, if they can somehow stop the Etched Champion kill, I still have Blinkmoth backup. All right. So we want to bring in Thoughtseizes. We want the Champion. I don't think we want Moon. Even though they're a 3-color deck, they're running red, and they probably have like ways to play around Moon. So I don't think I'm gonna risk it. Take out a Memnite. Bowmat Courier is kind of bad. We're going second. They have like creatures that can come down semi-early. I'm tempted to run. So it looks like a Naya Ponza maybe. Or probably just like Naya Company. So because like the colors they were in make me think that I'd want to have Gear Parade of the Grid, I'll just bring in Grid. I don't like Master because it dies to Grudge, it dies to Path, it dies to a lot of things. Second Grid's probably not important. So Bitter Blossom maybe is a 1-of, just for that extra little percentage point. And I don't like Blood Moon. They're probably even a Blood Moon deck. So like this is irrelevant. Grudge is irrelevant. So like I can probably bring in like any of these 4 because Whip Flare they might have like a bunch of X1s, but I don't care that much about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 4 cards I've sided in. I need 1 more card. Does Bitter Blossom really win me the game? No. I think I could do Bowmat. Just as a 1-of. Okay, so we have the turn 2 Bitter Blossom, turn 2 Overseer. We have turn 1 Vault Scourge. I like this hand. Plus they mulligan. So, yeah. It's a little bit dead to Stony, but we have Spire if they have Stony, so I'm not like too worried. So it looks like they mulligan, and let's see, they put a card on top. Oh, it doesn't matter because they played Heath, so they might have the Stony Silence, which would suck. Looks like yep, there's a there is the Mana Dork. So that's what I was thinking. Like you bring in Whip Flare to kill like their Mana Dorks, and they might have like Hornet Queen or something like that, but probably not with this deck. Let's see if they have the Stony. Oh, Voice. Oh, thank God. Okay, so this is definitely a deck I want to have Whip Flare against. So I'm just gonna play Overseer and swing for 1. My opponent has removal, then they're happy, and I get probably a land. It's probably a path, and I'll get a mountain, and I'll have 3 mana next turn. I'm happy with that. So yeah, it looks like Naya Company. Naya Bloodbraid. Okay, so just like Naya. Yeah. I'd play the explosives for 0, that's fair. You can destroy something at some point. It's really bad that I get to untap with Steel Overseer though for my opponent. Especially because I'm just gonna play Pest, go. Yeah, you're kind of boned. Mountain, probably the worst land to have drawn. So we'll go Pest. We'll go Pest. We'll go Drum. We will pump the team, and we'll swing for 2. And now we're racing. So our opponent really needs to have something this turn, some sort of action, otherwise they most likely lose. Yeah, swing with 4 is fine. I'm going to take 4 because I'm going to gain it back with Vault Scourge, and I'll even get the cranial plating on the Vault Scourge. Now if our opponent has a bunch of mana left over, I might just plating a Signal Pest instead. Okay, that's not good. That's really bad. Yeah, they should do it now. Now is the time to kill everything before I get to untap. But at least I don't lose the plating, so I'm happy. All right, let's do this. Is this lethal? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not lethal, so in this case, I don't want to play the Bitter Blossom. I'm just not going to play it. Because it opens me up to losing the game. So I'm just going to tap the Ink Moth and just swing. My opponent has it. If they have removal, they're lucky, they're happy. If they don't, then I'm happy. And this means next turn I can even oh, so they got the path? No, okay. So they just need to land. So next turn I win unless they have like an Ancient Grudge exactly. So they need to destroy the plating and a Signal Pest. Well, no, yeah, just the plating has to be destroyed actually, or they destroy both Signal Pests. Because what I can do is say they don't destroy the plating and they somehow like kill one of the pests. I just animate Ink Moth and then tap Spire for black, tap Springleaf for black on the Ink Moth, equip plating over to the other pest and win like that. So Scoos does not help. So they have to have now exactly Ancient Grudge. That's the only way my opponent wins is with an Ancient Grudge. Wreckage. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna swing. See what happens. They have a path, they lose. So see what happens. It's got to be exactly Grudge, but I feel like they would have grudged earlier, so it looks like it's just the win. Yeah, okay, good game. So we are now 3-2 in the Modern Challenge. We'll just have to see what happens. So the guy who played Boggles, game 1, round 1, he's 4-0 right now. So he's doing pretty well.